Hey, hi all, good morning. So, last class have shared two assignments. One is related to create insert, and the other was what, where, and or. So, do you have any question on assignment perspective?
Yes, sir.
On which assignment? Create insert or where and or?
Create insert.
Create insert. Okay. Now, one thing, uh, like once the class is over, I will immediately send you the classroom notes, the Excel workbook. Okay, and then within 2 to 3 hours, I have already mentioned, still I'm repeating, within 2 to 3 hours, we will share the recording because it takes time to upload the recording and to process it. So that's why we take 2 to 3 hours. So after each and every class, we will be sharing 4 documents. The codings, what we will be doing here on this platform, then this Excel workbook. See, this Excel workbook will not be having date on this workbook. It will be S11 only. You will find the date on each tabs. Okay, fine. Assignments will not be having any date. That will be based on topics only. Fine. And still, if you have any issue in accessing assignment or workbook, please connect with admin. Firdaus Parveen is the admin. Please connect with her on her personal window. If you will message in the group, so that chain will start circulating. Okay, it will become a spam. So better connect with me or with us on her personal window, or you can raise your concern in the class as well. Okay. So yes, now you can tell here which question you're asking. Can you tell me the question
Question
number,
number
please?
two.
Question number two. This solution of this assignment is incorrect actually. So don't refer the solution. Question number two, which of the following statement is yeah are correct? Okay, SQL is case sensitive with data only. Option A. Do you think this is correct option?
Yes, sir.
SQL is case sensitive with data only. Okay, this is correct. Second option, SQL is a case sensitive language. Can we tell this?
No,
Why no?
because there are the reserved keywords and also
Good. User
user
defined
defined.
keywords, right? So for reserved and user defined keywords, we know that SQL is not case sensitive. So generally, you cannot tell that SQL is a case sensitive language. SQL is case sensitive with data only. Correct. Option C is SQL is not a case sensitive language. Again, you cannot tell that SQL is not a case sensitive language because it is case sensitive but with data. SQL is not case sensitive with reserved user defined keywords. Is this correct option?
Yes.
So which option is correct?
A
A and D.
and D.
Okay, fine. Next question, any other? Any other question, anyone?
So question number 10.
This assignment only?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mm, this is scenario-based question. Business analyst of my team needs a table to be created in database with below specification and details. Table name is transaction. These are the columns. Okay, so try to understand this question. So in my project, there is a business analyst. Okay. Uh, in my project, there is a business analyst, and the business analyst wants a new table to be created in the database. And he has mentioned that the table name should be transaction. You can see here, no? Table name he has mentioned the table name should be transaction. So generally in any project, the business analyst is the one who gets the requirement and he will tell that what all things has to be added, what has to be removed, what is the requirement. Okay, that we are covering in the ETL class. That's a different and separate course. So apart from that, business analyst has told at in this transaction table, I want these columns: transaction ID, amount, location, payment mode, and status. Okay. Is this clear so far? You understood the question, guys?
Yes, sir.
Is the question clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I will repeat it. The question is business analyst of in your project. He he has asked the developer, the SQL developer, that please create a table whose name is transaction and with these details. Okay. So the developer, the SQL developer has created the table. Okay. And this is the table he has created with the column names. So you have to find what is the error with the above statement. What is the error there? You have to find. Can you find the error in this table syntax or table script? What he has created?
Table name is correctly mentioned.
Yes.
There is no data type for transaction ID if error perspective.
Table
One.
name is different.
Let's just start with the table name. Do you think table name is correct?
No.
Errors number one. See, your business analyst has mentioned this as a table name, but what is the spelling here? Is the same?
No, sir.
It is not same, right?
Hmm.
So the table name is different. Okay, so this is one issue. We all agree? Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I have a question here. Suppose the developer has created a table with this name, transaction. Okay. So after this, he will tell to business analyst. Suppose after creating this, he has told to the business analyst that hey, you mentioned to create transaction. By mistake, I have written transact on. So please refer this table and consider this as a new table. Will that work?
No.
Why no? Why?
Because inside
Sorry.
transaction ID,
Sorry.
no, this table will be created, but not exactly what we want.
That is fine, but the
So
SQL
suppose, yeah, Tamesh, so sorry, I went on mute. Suppose if like any particular use case come where this table is a main table to get the details from this, and use the other person knows that it's named as transaction, not transaction. What is mentioned by the developer, then it will be a chaos to because the other person will not find the table as per the requirement.
Good, good answer. Perfect.
Uh,
See,
uh, let's say like if so other tables are connecting to this table, but using the correct name, then the connection would break and not be able to execute it.
okay, good, good. So see, here you both have given the right answer. See, your business analyst has asked you to create this table, right? Now, one thing, when business analyst has any requirement from client, so he will document it in a FRD document. FRD means functional requirement document. In few projects, it is also known as BRD, business requirement documents. In few projects, it is known as SRS. Okay. Your system requirement specification and all those things. Okay. So the business analyst will circulate that document not only with you. He will share one copy with the data analyst, one copy with product manager, then with testing team and everyone. So suppose you told to business analyst that I have created this table, please refer this table. Okay, but your other team members are not aware, no? So what will happen? They will be under the impression that you have created this table And then when they will use this in their project, they will write this, select start from transaction. But actually this table doesn't exist at all. So engine will tell there is no such table, right? And you'll be confused at what happened. So that is why whatever is written in FRD document, which is shared by the business analyst, you have to blindly follow that. If you find any issue, because business analyst is also a human being, he can commit some human mistakes, some manual mistakes. So in that case, you have to drop him an email that, hey, I could see like in this document, this is not correctly mentioned. Can you please rectify this, or can you please let us know what is the reason? Okay, so that you have to take over email. Okay, and if business analyst confirms that, oh yeah, this is my mistake, so my bad, my mistake, I have written this, please modify, then you can modify this. You see, assumptions are very dangerous in the software world. You should not assume anything. So this first error is clear. Table name.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. What next? What next?
Column names.
Column name are
Which
wrongly spelled.
which column name?
Transaction ID and payment mode.
What's the issue with transaction ID?
Underscore is not present.
Good. Good. Now see, in transaction underscore ID he has written, but what you have written, you missed underscore, or the developer missed underscore. But this is again an issue. Again, I'm repeating, whatever your developer has written, okay, you have to use that only. No assumptions. You cannot tell that I thought that, okay, this is consuming a space, let's remove it. No, you have to blindly follow what the business analyst has mentioned in the document. If you think something is not correct, or if there is some issue, you have to connect with him. You have to drop an email, and even you should not call him and take it over call. You have to drop an email with all the stakeholders should be there in that email in the CC. Okay, so this is clear. This is varchar too, so you can use varchar or var. No, ignore it. Let's this to be varchar. You will get confused what varchar too. What about amount? Is this fine?
No.
No. So the developer thought that, okay, let's use AMD. So no, this is not allowed. Whatever business analyst has mentioned, you have to write that only. Okay. What about location? What is the problem with this?
Correct.
Varchar 1.
Okay, this I will explain. Now suppose I'll request everyone to please go on mute. Create table employee ID and name. Okay, so here I'm trying to create an employee name. Insert into employee values 1, comma, name is David, address is visit. Oh, this is throwing error message. Okay, what is the message? Value too large for column. Which column? Address column. So
Address.
SQL, please be on it. So here the engine is telling that value is too large for address column. Actual is 3, maximum is 1. Okay. So let's try to understand this. While creating this employee table, right? So what I have mentioned here, address, it means I want an address column, and this should be varchar1. It means, what is the meaning of varchar1? Varchar1 means it can accept only one character. If you have written varchar 50, it means it can accept maximum 50 characters only. Now here what has happened, in this address column, how many characters you are trying to insert? Tell me.
3.
3 characters. U is one character. S is another character. A is another character. So total 3 characters you are trying to store. Where? In which column?
Address.
Address column. Okay. But here you mentioned 1. It means at max, engine can accept only 1 character. But here you are trying to insert 3 characters. So that is why engine is throwing error message. That Tanveer, actual you're trying to insert 3 characters. Here USA has 3 characters, but maximum we can accept only 1, because this is what we have mentioned when you are creating this table. Is this clear?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hope this is clear to everyone.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
you understood the meaning of this 1 and this 50.
Yes.
Okay, so that is why when I started the class, okay, the first or second class, I told you that whenever you have to store alphabets, make it as varchar 50. Why 50 I have chosen? Because 50 almost whatever you will insert here, so that will be hardly of 50 characters. That is why on a safer side, I recommended you to use 50. Okay. Hope it is clear so far.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you see, if you have written 1, engine is throwing error message that sorry, we cannot accept it. Now suppose I will remove S and A. Suppose if I'm trying to insert this, whether engine will accept this now.
Yes.
Okay, let's check it. Yes, engine has accepted. So that is why on a safer side, use varchar 50. Okay, now coming to this. Here, the developer has written location where and okay, varchar 2. Let me explain this as well. Varchar and varchar 2. Listen very carefully. They both are same. Okay. And they both work only in Oracle. Means this database on which we are working on, this is Oracle database. Like in cars, we have different company, right? We have Tata, we have Honda, Hyundai, Maruti, correct? So they all are different companies, right? But the way how you will ride a car is same, correct? No? You have accelerator,
Yes.
brake, clutch, and all the other internal mechanism. More or less, it is same. I agree that dashboard will be a little bit different. The engine capacity will be a little bit different. Okay, but overall, the way the internal mechanism, how the engine works, how you have to ride a car is same, correct? So similarly, SQL is a language, is a query language, which you can use on different database like Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, MySQL, Netezza, Teradata, Postgres, that is the Beaver. Then you have Hive, then you have Snowflake. These all are different databases, okay? And on top of this, you can write SQL. Now you might be thinking that Tanveer, the syntax will be same on these different databases or different. 99% it is same, 99%. Hardly 1% or 0.5% it will change. But during your interview, the interviewer will never ask question that, okay, write this query in Oracle or write this on SQL Server, write this on Postgres. No, because if you're strong in logic, you can use that on any database. Throughout my career, I started with Oracle, then I worked on Netezza, then Teradata, then Microsoft SQL Server, Hive, Snowflake, and currently in my project, I'm working on Postgres. So what I've observed is in all these databases, the syntax is more or less exactly same. Fine. So if you're working on Oracle, Oracle can accept varchar2 or varchar both. Okay, both the things you can use in Oracle. But in other databases, they will accept only varchar. Okay. So if you're working on Microsoft SQL Server or any other database, if you write varchar2, no, it will not accept. So that is why we recommend you to write varchar only. But during the course, you will see that many places I have written varchar2. This is also fine, but this will work only on Oracle platform. Hope it is clear. So not to confuse you, better use always varchar. Hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So location. So location, what is the problem with location? Is this fine or do you have an issue in location?
Yes, sir. One
Length.
length.
We have given length 1 here. So you all know that location. Maybe you have to give the city name, or maybe sometime they will ask you the complete address. So do you think 1 character is sufficient for that? Obviously, no, right? So 1 character is not sufficient. So that is why the ETL tester is a job profile. So when you are testing, you should check all this stuff, that what is the data size. Okay, they should be appropriate. And generally, but the business analyst, they will mention this as well, that what should be the data type and what should be the data size. Okay, what about this status? Is this fine?
Varchar 100 is too much because status might be yes or no or a small value.
Okay, good.
And S is in capital, here it's small.
Okay, fine. See, a status, there are 2 issues in this status. The first issue is generally any status column will be having values like yes or no, or true or false. Those are very new to SQL or this IT industry. For them, actually, I'm training from a scratch, but those who are already working, I know you all know this. But still, let's revise it. So generally the status column, when you work in a project, you will see that it will be like true or false, yes, no, okay, like that. So do you think for that 100 characters we are assigning, don't you think this is more than enough,
Yes.
right? So this is more than enough. So the developer would have written 10 here. This is sufficient because if you are storing yes or no, suppose if you're storing yes, it will take hardly 3 characters, right? If you're storing no,
Does it?
or let me complete. Hold on. Let me complete 1 minute. Or if you're writing true, hardly 4 characters. If you're writing false, hardly 5 characters. So maximum 4 or 5 characters is sufficient. Or on the safer side, give it 10. Okay, so no need to give it 100. Okay, hope this is clear. This one status.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you can ask question. Who was asking? Please go ahead.
Tanvi, this is Satish.
Yeah,
Actually, if we write 100, and does it create any problem to
No.
run?
There will be no problem. The query will work. Everything will be fine. Just if 100 characters are not required, then why we allocate that? It will use the memory, the disk space, right?
Okay.
Got it?
Okay.
Suppose you have a party and you know that I'll be having 10 guests. Then why you will arrange 30 chairs or 40 chairs? So if you're planning for 10 guests, so maximum keep it 15 chairs, right? So exactly the same way. Okay. Any other question? Okay, fine. There is one more concern here. Now listen this point very very carefully. When the business analyst has given this column sequence, the status was at the end, right? But when the developer has designed, he has kept this status column at the second last. This is also a concern. You have to design this exactly as per the sequence. If transaction ID he has written first, then it must be at the first instance. If the status is at the last, then it has to be at the end or at the last. Hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then next, mode of payment. What's the issue here? It is payment mode. Okay. But the developer has written mode of payment. So this is also incorrect.
Incorrect.
So net, what we learned as a developer or tester or data analyst, you have to follow whatever the business analyst has mentioned in the FRD, the requirement document. Sometimes the business analyst can commit some mistake. So in that case, you have to drop him an email. Then you have to ask him that, hey, I think this is incorrect. Could you please look into that? Okay. So hope this is clear, guys. You understood this?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. One more thing I want to explain you here. So right now you could see I have created an employee table and I have inserted this one record, right? If you want, I can show you this. Let's just start from employee. You have this employee data, okay? Now suppose my business analyst told me that Tanvir, I want to create one more employee table. Okay, but in this employee table, I want to add ID, name, address, and salary as well. Hope it is clear. Business analyst told me that Tanvir, you have created the employee table earlier, but here salary was missing. So I want you to create one more employee table, which should have salary as well. Okay. So I've created this table and I clicked on the run button. So it is, sorry, 1 minute. It is throwing this error message. Name is already used by an existing object. Any idea, any guess that why I'm getting this error message?
Already employee table is there.
Already employee table is there. Okay, good. So see, in a database, okay, you can create only one table with the same name. In this database, you have already created employee table, no? Agree or not?
Yes.
Okay. You have already created a table, employee table. Now you're asking engine to again create one employee table, which is not allowed. In a database, you can create only one table with one name. Two tables with the same name are not allowed. That is why engine is throwing this error message. Okay. Hope this is clear.
Yes.
Okay. So last week, few of you has connected with me and you have raised this concern that this is throwing error message. So one more thing, once you have created this table, don't run this again and again. Okay, don't run it. Once you have created this table, that's all. No need to run it again. Then you created insert, no need to run again. Now see, if I will click on this insert again one row inserted. Check the data. What happened here? What happened here?
Sir, you have used run 2 times, that's why it is showing.
Good. I executed this insert statement 2 times. It means I'm telling SQL engine to insert the same record again. It has inserted again. Here you can ask question that Tanvir, here the same record database is accepted. How? This is allowed. In a table, the same record you can insert 2 times, 3 times, 10 times, 1 million times. That is allowed. You see, again, I will execute this. Again, check the output. Again, you have one W. Okay. So sometime what will happen? Like you will execute the same insert script again and again. And then you will tell me that Tanveer, there is a duplicate record. It is because by mistake you are executing the same script again and again. So you have to run it only once. Hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay. Any question, anyone so far? No. Okay. So now you might be thinking that okay, I inserted this one W multiple times. I have 3 records. Now what to do? Okay, this is a duplicate. By mistake, I inserted this twice. In that case, what you do, you execute this statement, drop table and your table name, whatever is your table name. So this drop table, no, what this will do, we will study this in detail and we will discuss what drop statement. But just a shortcut I'm telling you right now. So this drop table employee, when you will execute, this will delete this employee table. Now see, this table drop, it means the SQL engine has deleted this employee table and all its data. Everything is deleted. Now, if you will check in this employee table, check. Engine is telling, sorry, we don't have such table. Why? Because you have dropped it. Now, again, created. Table created. Now, insert this only once. Now, check the data. You have this output. So when you realize that, oh, by mistake, I inserted duplicate record multiple times I've executed. So execute this drop table. So the existing table will be dropped or deleted. Then you can create table, you can insert data. Hope it is clear so far. Any question?
Yes, Tanvir, one question from my side. Actually, you drop the entire table. Why can't we just drop the duplicated row?
That also
Instead
you
of
can do. And that also you can do. So when I will teach you drop, delete, and truncate, then I will explain that. But this is little bit simple to drop the entire table. Okay, so that is why I'm telling. But when I will cover that, then I will tell you which one to use. Okay, hope it is clear. Any other question, anyone? Okay. Do you have any other question from this assignment? Yeah.
I'm
Yes,
audible?
Yeah, please go ahead. Who's asking?
if the table size is too big.
Table size is too big. Okay, then.
And we do not want to delete all the data.
See. Hold on. I'm telling I'm not covering delete, drop, truncate now. Okay. You see, we have that topic here. Difference between delete, drop, and truncate. There we will discuss in detail what is delete, what is drop, what is truncate, and this will take entire one session. I'm not discussing that. Just I'm telling that when you see that there is some issue with the table, just drop table. I have not told you what is drop, how it works, because I'm not covering that now. Because you all are means we're just starting the course, so I don't want to discuss this now. That's why I'm telling you just write drop table employee. I'm not covering this now. When we will discuss it, then we can have a discussion on this in more in depth. Okay, any other question?
Tanvir, Sumit here. I'm audible?
Yeah, you're audible. Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, you mentioned Varchar and Varchar 2 are allowed in Oracle, right?
It is both are allowed in Oracle, yes.
Yeah, but when you type row number 19, we can see that in green and 20 not. So that is not the issue means. So
There
that's
is
the reason.
no reason for that. This is an open source platform, but when you will work on the licensed version of Oracle, if the color will change, generally you will see that blue color and black color. So generally blue color will be, it means they are the reserved keywords. Okay, that will be in blue color. Okay, but here there is no such meaning.
Okay.
Okay. Any other question, anyone?
So in question number 13, there is a statement that please write a
13.
query using a both upper and lower keyboard. What is the meaning of
Let
this statement?
check. Let me check. This one you're telling?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Question number 13. This one. Okay. So here the question is, write a SQL query to fetch the employee details whose first name is Raj. Okay, so you have to write a query for this. First of all, let me create this table. Now see here, everything from create till insert. I selected this and I clicked on the run. This is also allowed. But now you selected and you have clicked on run. Now again, don't select and click on run. Then you will find duplicate records. This has to be done only once. Check the data. Select a start from employee. So now this is your employee table. There's 26th June. This is your employee table. Okay, now what is the question? You have to write a query to fetch the employee details whose first name is Raj. It means we want those details where the first name is Raj. Okay. So for that, we know like in this query, I will write select star from employee where first name equals Raj. Okay. Now when I executed this query, I'm getting only Raj Kumar, but you could see we have Raj Karan, we have Raj Kishore. So why I'm not getting this two records in the output? I'm getting only Raj Kumar. Why?
Due to the case sensitive.
Because data is case sensitive. You have written R caps A and J in lowercase. So you're getting only Raj Kumar. Correct? But in the question, they have mentioned that this has to be case insensitive search. So for that, what you will do? You have to use this upper, correct? Upper first name. I think we have discussed this in the previous class.
Yes, sir, you have discussed. I have a query in the
Oh, hold on. I will come to that. I will come to that. Okay, 1 minute. I will come to that. So is this correct output?
Yes, sir.
This is clear to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. I have solved this question, but with the help of upper keyword. Okay. Now the question is the same question you have to solve using lower as well. So if you want to use lower, then what modification you will do here?
Raj should be in lowercase.
That's all. This was the question that you have to write query both in upper and lower, because sometime when you will attend an interview, the interviewer can ask you this kind of question that, okay, they will give you a question and they will tell that, okay, fine, you have written a solution. Then they will tell you that, no, I want solution by some other methods as well. Okay. So is this clear, Sanya?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So any other question? I think only Sanya has worked, or you guys have also worked. So
Tanvir, question number 7, actually, in where and
And
or shift.
8 also.
I will come to that. I will create, insert. Any other question from this? This is clear.
8.
Question
Question
number
number 8.
8. SQL is case sensitive with reserved and user defined keyword. What do you think? True or false?
False.
False.
False. So false is the answer. I mentioned in the group that don't refer the solution here. False. Is this clear? Okay. Any other question?
No.
No question from this create insert data type. Shall I close this?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Say now next is your where and all. Now from here, tell me, do you have any question?
Question number 7.
Question number 7. Where I have the data for this, employee values, INP values. Shall we look again? First of all, let me create this. Oh, this is throwing error message. Why?
Employee table is already there. To drop
Employee table
first one.
already they have created one, right?
Employee table.
So you will get this kind of issue. So in that case, first of all, delete the employee table, drop table employee. Table is dropped. Okay. Now create this. Table is created. Hope this is clear. I know many of you will face this issue. This point has to be clear. Hope it is fine.
Yes.
Okay, now we could see here. Select star from employee. So the data which you have inserted, it is here. Okay, now coming to the question, listen very carefully. Here the question is, write a SQL query to list the name who are earning salary greater than 400. This question, I will break this in multiple chunks. Ignore this part. Okay, ignore it. Assume that the question is still here only. What is the meaning of the question till here? Listen.
Who is earning more than 400?
You want the details of the employee whose salary is greater than 400, correct? Okay.
Yes.
So for that, what should be the query?
Select name from employee where salary is greater than 400.
Okay, where salary is greater than 400, right? Okay. Is this clear? You're getting all the details of employee's salaries greater than 400?
Yes.
Is this query clear to everyone so
Yes.
far?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, fine. Now let's add one more condition. Now I have added, please go on mute. Okay, thank you. Now the next condition is in HR department. Okay. Now there, 1 minute, guys, hold on. I know this question will confuse you. You better go step by step. So this is your employee table. So what is the condition 1 here? First condition, salary greater than 400, no? 400. So condition 1 was salary greater than 400. Is this query clear so far?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Condition 1 we have catered. Okay, what next? Next is they are telling salary greater than 400, but in which department?
In HR department.
In HR department. Okay. What is the second condition now? Department equals HR, right? Okay. My question is, whether we have to satisfy both the conditions or any one condition here.
Both the condition.
Hope it is clear to everyone. Here you have to satisfy both the conditions because it is mentioned in the question. Earning salary greater than 400 in HR department. Okay, so the question they have mentioned, we want this in HR department only. So this both condition has to be satisfied. Then which operator you will use?
And
And operator, right? So then I have to modify this query and I will write here salary greater than 400 and department equals HR. Hope this is clear.
Yes.
Okay, I will write down here and I will execute this. This is the output. I will take a pause here. You please verify this query and try to understand, is this output correct? Take your time. Is this correct? Yes, no.
Yes.
Yes.
So this query is clear to everyone?
yes, sir.
Okay, fine. And is a strict operator or flexible operator?
Strict operator.
Why and is a strict operator?
For satisfy both the conditions.
Because both the conditions has to be satisfied, then only you will get the output. Now in this output you check department and salary. Do you think both the conditions are getting satisfied here?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, both the conditions are satisfied. Clear? Okay, let me proceed further. Okay, now they have mentioned or less than 400. Now listen, this is confusing. Ignore this condition. Okay, I'm not talking about this now. What is the meaning of this or less than 400? Or else let me add this answer. Just a minute, hold on. Then it will make sense. Now it's over to you guys. Just tell me the meaning of this.
We have to show the output in that sheet also that in HR department the salary should be like greater than 400 and tech department should be less than 400.
Any other thought? Okay. See, here the question is, this is salary greater than 400 in HR department. This is clear. Okay. From here, the meaning is we want those employee details whose salary is greater than 400, but he must be from HR only. Okay. Then we have one more condition, or if someone is earning less than 400, but he must be from which department?
Tech department.
Tech department. Okay. So in this, you have one more condition. What is the condition? Salary less than 400, but from which department? Tech department. Now listen. Now this entire will be one condition. Salary greater than 400 we will accept, but from which department? HR. Okay. Second condition is salary less than 400 we will accept, but from which department? Tech department, right? So now tell me one thing, this condition, this entire is a one condition now, and this entire is another condition. So what is the relation between them? And or? Or. That is what here it is mentioned, that if someone is earning greater than 400, then he must be from HR. Okay. But if someone is earning less than 400, then you will consider only tech department. So it means you are giving this freedom here. Okay. So now see, this will become one condition. So you have nested condition here, condition within condition. Within this condition, you have again two conditions. And then you have one condition here. And within this, you have one more condition. So is this clear, guys? Before I will execute, is this clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I'm executing this. Okay, now let's check it. This is the query. And this is your output. Let's verify this first of all. This is HR salary 600. Is this as per the requirement?
Yes.
Yes. We have, it was the requirement that if salary is 400 greater than 400, he must be from HR. So it is fine. Salary is greater than 400, he is from HR. Salary is greater than 400, he is from HR. Salary is greater than 400, he is from HR. Okay, but here, why you accepted less than 400?
Tech department.
Condition will be less than 400.
It is because you have mentioned that we will accept tech department if salary is less than 400. And that is why from tech you are getting salary less than 400 data. Is this clear, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. So now you could see here how multiple conditions we have used in the same query, right? Okay. But here you have one more condition. What is the meaning of this last condition?
We need all
Any
employees from the sales department. Any
any amount, but from sales department. It means for sales department, you have some concession. You are telling that, okay, from sales department, there is no such condition of salary. We will accept everyone from sales, right? So then you have to write or department equals sales. Okay. Now let me run this query. Now check the data. This is your query. This is the output. Hope it is clear now.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Is this clear to everyone? Okay. So be careful when you're handling multiple conditions and see how I have used the brackets here. This entire condition I've kept in one bracket. This condition I've kept in another bracket. This condition I've kept in another bracket. Okay.
Tanvir, what if we don't use the bracket?
If you don't use the bracket, no, the conditions, maybe if I will run it, you might get some different output because everything will jumbled up. Okay, let me show you this.
Just explain me the last condition, no, for sales department.
For sales, it was, where is the condition? Any amount, but from sales department. So for sales, you have not given any condition for
Okay.
the salary, right? So that is why we have written just department equals sales. So from
Okay.
sales, we are accepting everyone.
All right. Okay.
Okay. So actually, this is a use case if you're working in the internal project of your company, like your HR project. So in that project, sometime the HR will tell you that, okay, fetch me the details of employees whose salary is less than the threshold salary. Few companies, they maintain a threshold salary that, okay, this should be the minimum salary. If anyone is earning less than this salary, they will get some good hike because that is the company policy. The salary variation should not be too much high. That, okay, if someone is earning very good package, another resource is earning very less package, that is known as variations in the salary. So in those projects, this kind of data is required to understand that, okay, from HR, if someone is earning greater than 400, from tech, if someone is earning less than 400, fetch those employee details. Okay. So you're asking if I will change this, if I will remove the brackets. Okay. First of all, never write queries without bracket because all the conditions will jumbled up. Maybe you can get the same output, maybe you can get different output. I'm running this. But for that, I have saved the output here. Okay, this is output. Okay. HR. I get output. This is you're getting the same output here, but still my recommendation is don't mix it because you never know. Maybe engine will understand that okay, this is one condition and this together it can take one condition. Okay, so like that there can be confusion. So better segregate the conditions within brackets. Hope it is clear.
Yeah, right.
Any other question?
Question
Okay.
3.
Question number 3.
Yes, I didn't get any data.
I have not discussed null part, so please ignore this, or else let me cover this now. Let me cover this. I'm discussing question number 3 now. So question number 3, you have this department table here. Select star from department. Okay. So this is the department table. Okay, now listen very carefully. We'll discuss one concept from this question. So far, hope you all are able to understand the pace is fine, right? I
Yes.
know those who are the experienced folks, for you, it might be slow. I do agree, but we will increase it down the line. Okay, but those are from non-technical background or very new to SQL. Is the pace fine for you?
Yes, Tanvir.
Okay, fine. Okay. This is null. Okay. So one thing, here you could see I have inserted null record here. Here I have inserted null. Here I have inserted null. Okay. And I remember like last class, we discussed about null, no?
Yes.
Okay. I think we have discussed about null. So what we have discussed about null? What is a null?
In null, there is a bucket of assumption.
Null is a bucket of assumption. Very good. Null is a bucket of assumption. Why we are telling null as a bucket of assumption?
Because we don't know the correct because we didn't know the exact value or data.
Good.
We are not sure about it.
Correct. Because we don't know the exact value. I think we have discussed this in detail last class and you all are clear on the null part, right?
Only meaning is discussed, not like create table.
Sorry, what is the meaning of?
I mean, null meaning is discussed, but this.
That I have not discussed. I will come to that. That is what I'm telling. Like, do you think definition we have discussed? No.
Yes.
Definition we have discussed, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Fine. So now, just a minute. Okay. So definition, you are clear that null is a bucket of assumption, right? Okay. Just give me 1 minute, guys. Taking SQL class catch your in 1 hour. Okay, so that we have discussed that yes, null is a bucket of assumption. That was clear, no?
Yes, Tanvir.
Okay, now see. This is the way how you can insert null in a table. You just have to write NULL. You don't have to give any quotes. Be careful here. No quotes. Just you have to write NULL, null. Okay. This you can write in uppercase or you can write in lowercase. They both are same. I mean, you can write like this as well. In the case of null, both are accepted. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
Okay. Now, when you will insert null, you will find a hyphen or dash here. Okay. In few database, it will be written as NULL clearly. Okay, so they both are same. So that is why when I copied here, I manually have written null. It means these are the null records. Clear so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we have discussed the definition of null, but now we'll try to understand how to handle null. Okay. Let me show you how to handle this. Okay. Now here, suppose if I'm asking you that write a query to fetch the details of employee who is earning salary 500. So what will be the query?
Where salary is equal to 500.
Where salary equals 500, right? Okay. This is clear, everyone? You all know this?
Yes.
Correct? Okay, good. Now, here, suppose if my question is that, okay, I want the details of employee who is earning salary null. Now listen this, who's earning salary null. So for that, similarly, I will write salary equals null. Oh, engine is telling no data found. I'm confused why it is telling no data found. Any idea? Engine is telling that Tanvir, there is no such record where salary is null. Do you think this is correct output?
Not correct.
No.
No.
No, this is not correct. We know, we are sure that we have inserted null record. See, this is one null record. This is another null. This is another null. And when I copied it, we can see that there are three nulls in this table. But when I executed this query, engine is telling that, sorry, we don't have any such record, right? I'm a bit confused that why this is engine is telling like this. Okay. See, the reason is, listen carefully. Let's discuss about the equal operator first of all. Okay. When you all have joined our course, okay, so you would have asked that what is the course fees, right? Suppose if I will tell that the fees is 3,500, comma 4,000, comma 4,500. Do you think this is a correct statement?
Yes, sir.
Uh,
No.
is this a
No.
correct statement?
No.
No. You will be confused, no, that Tanvir has a written fees is equal to 3,500, comma 4,000, comma 4,500. You will be confused that, oh my God, what is the actual fees? Why he has given this three numbers, right? Okay. Similarly, if someone is asking me that, okay, Tanvir, what is the duration of this course? Okay. Suppose I will write duration will be 45 hours, comma 50 hours, comma 65 hours, comma 40 hours. So now tell me what is the duration of course? Is this clear? Is this clear from this statement? It's not clear, right? Okay. Now, if you remember, like when we were in 10th standard, you might have studied like x equals 5, y equals 10. In mathematics, we used to study all those things in linear equation and many other stuff. So the equal operator, its behavior is it accepts only one argument or it accepts only one value. If I'm writing x equals 5, this is crystal clear that the variable x will store value 5, correct? Similarly, when you have asked for the fees, if I would have written like this, then this would have been clear that, oh, fees is 3,500. So equal operator accepts only one value. We all know this. This is nothing new I'm teaching you. You all know this, right? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Tanvir.
Got it so far? Okay. Now, when you're writing this salary equals null, the problem is within this null, do you know what is the value?
No.
No.
You don't know, because this null is a bucket of assumption. This may be having value 0, right? This may be having value 1, maybe 100. Please go on mute, guys. Thank you. Maybe 1 million, or maybe anything, right? You all agree so far?
Yes, Tanvir.
Okay. So literally speaking, you are asking SQL engine to compare this with these values. So do you think equal operator can work on this condition?
No.
No.
No. Engine is confused that, oh my God, why Tanvir has used this equal operator for these all values? Because equal behavior is it works only for one value or one data, correct? But you have given multiple values here. So that is why when you have given this, engine is confused and not able to find what exactly Tanvir is searching. And that's why the engine is telling, sorry, I don't have the record what you're searching here. Is this clear?
Yes.
So what we learned from this, that equal will not work with null, or the other way around. You cannot capture null with the help of equal operator. Is this clear so far?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. Now you know that in a country, if your police is not able to find a criminal, a notorious criminal, or he's something like, then you have to, then FBI or Interpol, they will come into picture, right? And then they will have that manhunt search, right? And they will search for that criminal. So in this case, your null is similar to that notorious criminal, okay? So whom everyone is searching. Now for that, your local police will not work. So you have to contact Interpol, right? So for that, the Interpol is you have to write as. This is will capture null. This has the power that it can capture this notorious criminal null. Now I will show you this. Is this correct output?
Yes.
Okay. So what we learned from this, whenever you have to capture the null records, which operator you will use?
Is.
Is.
Is. You should not use equal. And why equal will not work? That is more important to understand. Then let's see, this is simple. Even if I will teach this to a 10th standard student, he will understand that, oh, to capture null, I have to use is simple. But why you're going for is, why equal will not work? Is that clear?
Yes.
Hope it is clear.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Hope you have understood it. So to capture null records, you have to use is operator. Now let's discuss this question. Write a query to fetch the records where salary is null. If I will stop here, then this is the query, line number 92. Come on, guys, tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Okay, but you have one more condition here, and is from sales department. Okay, you are telling salary null, but from which department?
Sales department.
Sales department. Which operator you will use? And or?
And
And
And.
and department name equal cells. Now check the output. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hope this is clear to everyone.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Tanvir.
Okay, next question, please. Okay, 1 minute. Hold on. Is the internal working of this query you understood how it will work internally?
Yes, sir.
Shall I discuss that?
No.
Okay, fine. Okay, let me discuss it. Just quickly, I will cover that. Not sure if it is clear to everyone or not. Let's discuss this. This is your query. So the order of execution, this is your order of execution. As per this, tell me, first of all, which keyword will be executed?
From.
From.
From. Okay. First of all, you will execute from. From department. So engine will take a copy of the department table. So this is your department table. From department is over. What next?
Where?
Where.
Okay, you have where. What is the task of where?
Filter.
Filter the data.
Where acts as a filter. It will filter the data. On which column you want to filter the data?
Salary.
Salary.
Salary is null. Okay. So engine will focus on this salary column and it will search for null value. So then it will filter it out that, okay, this is selected. This is selected and this is selected. These three records is selected. Okay. Okay, these three records are selected. Then what you have next? And condition. Okay, now tell me one thing. And operator is evaluated on the selected records or the rejected records?
Selected.
Selected record.
Selected records, because this is a strict operator. It will evaluate the next condition on those records only who has cleared the first condition. Now tell me, this is very similar to which process? We all went through that. When your interview happens and if it has multiple round, okay, suppose in round one, suppose in round one, 10 candidates, they have appeared, okay, and out of this 10 candidates, 6 candidates has cleared the round one. So in round two, how many candidates will appear for round two? Tell me.
6.
6.
Only this 6 candidates know who has cleared the round one, correct? So similarly, this and condition, the next condition, department name equals to cells. We will evaluate this on those records only who has cleared the first condition, that is salary null. Okay. Department name equals cells. So here, now engine will focus on the department name column, and this is cells. So finally, if you will check in the output, we have this. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You understood the internal working as well.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Next question, please. Any other question you want to discuss here? Now, I think most of the questions are the same way you can do. Have you worked on this or Not means if you have not worked, please work on it. Then you can ask. Or else. Okay, let me solve. Question number 12. Have you solved this question, guys?
11 also.
11. This is simple. Salary is 100. So you have to write salary equal 100. Okay. Salary negative. You have to write salary less than 0. Salary greater than 50. Greater than 150.
Where salary is negative. How to put negative?
Less than 0. Less than 0 means negative, no? Is this clear?
Okay.
Okay. Let me discuss. I want to discuss question number 12. Question number 12, have you solved?
No, sir.
I think you guys have not solved all the
Yes.
questions.
Assignment
So,
2 I've not.
Yes.
okay, fine. So work on the this assignment as well, where and all. See, working on assignment is very important, guys. Okay. Because SQL is nothing practice. The more you will practice, make a routine. That routine, okay, if even if you're super busy, at least solve one question in the morning and one question in the evening. Okay, before starting your official. And you know, like even if you're working in the official laptop, you can open this like a live SQL. You can practice it. Okay. Okay, I want to discuss this question. So here, okay, again, the table is on table already exists. So first of all, we have to delete this. We'll delete it. Select the star from and from. This is the data. Okay. Now, what is the question? Can anyone please explain me?
So it's asking to find out the employee whose employee ID is
Using
1,
in
2, 8.
place
Using-
of R.
One thing I want to tell, please don't hijack the call. If someone is speaking, let him complete, and then you can share your thoughts if you have any answer. Okay. So the question is, write a query to fetch the employee details with employee ID 1, 2, or 8. It means we have to display the records of employees whose IDs are either 1 or employee ID equal 2 or employee ID equals 8. So now see, you're getting 1, 2, but 8 is not there, no? 8 is not there. So again, I will repeat it. I have covered in the previous class as well. 8 is not there in this table, but still I have written employee ID equals 8. Engine will never throw error message if you are searching for a data and if it is not present in the table. You have full freedom to ask any data from engine, whether it is present or not. If it doesn't have, it will not display that table. Okay, so this is solution 1. Is this solution 1 clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then we have solution 2. Select a star from employee, where employee ID in. We have discussed in during the previous class.
Yes.
You all know what is in, guys? Yes,
Yes, sir.
you are comfortable with in, right? Okay, I'm executing this. Are you getting the correct output?
Yes.
Okay, so we have 2 solutions. One more thing I want to explain you guys. See, SQL is in huge demand these days. Okay, and because you search any job profile on Naukri or LinkedIn, SQL will be there, and this is must. Why I'm telling this story, I know like yours is a weekday batch, you have personal commitment, your professional commitment, and it's difficult to figure out time apart from this regular class. But still, I will insist you that once my class is over, go through the recording, and please work on the assignment. It means at least you have to spend 1 to 2 hours after the class. Okay. Because this SQL will open a lot of job opportunities for you, door for a lot of job opportunities. And within this, with this SQL, if you will learn take any combo, SQL, Power BI, SQL, Python, okay, like this, SQL, Excel, that will open a lot of job opportunities for you. So that's why listen all those things very carefully, work on the assignments. So that will help you a lot. So I have shown you 2 solutions. Now, I have a question here. Suppose the question is, write a query to fetch the details of employee whose name is A. Okay. So for that, what I will do, select a star from employee where employee name equals. Is this correct query? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. This will give me employee name, A details. It is in front of it. Okay. But my question is, can I write like this? Especially those who are the experienced folks here. Can I write like this? This will work or this will throw error message or no data found?
Error.
Any okay, just share your thoughts. I'm not telling I want the exact answer. I'm not taking interview. Share your thoughts.
I would write this.
Okay, error message. Okay. Okay, fine. But this will work. Are you getting the output? Same output?
Yes, sir.
Let me run again. Check it. Same output? Okay. I know this is unusual, but this is allowed. Try to understand the meaning. When you're writing employee name equals A, so you are telling that in this employee name, I'm searching for A. When you're writing A equals employee name, you are telling SQL engine, I'm searching A in the employee name column. So don't you think both the queries have same meaning?
The order is different.
Order is different, I agree. But the meaning is same or not? Here you're telling in employee name column, I'm searching A. Here you're telling I'm searching A in employee name column. So in both the cases, you're searching same data in same column. So that is why this is also allowed. I agree that we have the habit of writing column name first and then data, but this is also allowed. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But
Now,
this is only for the equals, not for the greater than and
I will come to that. I will come to that. For equal, is this clear?
Yes.
yes.
Oh, let me show you some more examples. Solution 3. Do you think this will work?
Yes, this will work.
Okay. Is it working here? No, it is not working. Why? Because here you are searching multiple values, no? Okay. And this has thrown error message. Now, got the output? So in case you have to be careful. Okay, because you're searching multiple values. This kind of question might be asked in interview, and the interviewer will try to roast you. So be careful. Hope it is clear. Confused?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Clear.
Clear? Okay. So this is also over. So fine. I think we have discussed the assignment. Shall I proceed with the next topic, guys? If you
Can you
allow.
repeat this again, Tanvir? Once again?
Which one?
The same one which we just did.
This one.
Yeah.
So here just I told that if you are searching multiple values and you have in operator, you cannot change the sequence. So you have to follow this sequence only. If you have only one value, suppose if I'm searching one, then it is fine, it will accept it, even if you will change the sequence. Although you see from project perspective, this doesn't make any sense. You can ask that, Tanvir, why I will go for this. I have this straightforward concept, I will use this always. I do agree. But in interviews, sometime interviewer can ask this kind of questions. Okay, just to check that how much research you have done on SQL, how much interest you have for SQL, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tanvir, when we use condition in a reverse way that you know just told, how it executes internally when the calculation part it says
Same
okay.
way, it will where means to apply filter. Okay, and engine will focus on this column. It is searching for this data. Similarly, this same thing will happen here, where when engine will see that okay, this is within quotes, engine will understand that okay, this must be data, and this is not in quotes. It means this is a column. It will search this value in this column. The same way engine will.
Can we use or after that?
Oh yes, you can use. You are telling after this I want to use or operator, right?
Or V is equal to employee name.
What? Sorry.
I
Or
mean, you took employee name is A. Now if I
uh-huh.
want to take employee name is B. Okay.
Or employee name equals B. I write here? This is what you're telling.
No, B equal to employee name. It will work like I'm asking.
Oh, you are telling me to check for this, right?
No,
Is this what?
No,
No, two A and B both I'm asking.
And both. Can you write the query on the chat box, Shilpa?
two values with or. A
Let her write on the chat box. Just a minute.
So meantime, Tanvir, you mentioned team will be work means it's
Sorry, your
only meant
voice
for
is not clear. Your voice is not clear.
okay, I will take it later.
1 minute. Let Shilpa complete. Shilpa, are you writing the query? The chat box?
Yes.
Okay, fine. No problem. Take your time. Okay. A equals employee name or B equals employee name. I think same thing I was writing here. This is what we are telling, right?
Yes.
Okay. Are you getting the same output?
Okay.
Employee name A and employee name B both we have?
Yeah.
Okay.
In operator will not work. That's why I got this doubt.
Good. You are correct. Okay. Fine. Shall I proceed further now?
Yes, Tanvir.
Okay, good. Suppose in this same employee table, I have a requirement that I have to fetch the details of employee whose manager ID is 4 or 5, anyone. So I will write this query, select a star from employee where manager ID 4, 5. You all know this. And is this the correct output? So no.
Correct.
Yes.
Clear? Okay. Now the requirement has changed. My manager is telling me, Tanvir, okay, fine, you have displayed the details of records which has manager ID 4, 5. But I could see that we have few records for null as well. Okay, we could see we have few manager ID null as well. So could you please show me for null as well? So I told, okay, fine, I will write this. Okay. So now what is the meaning of this query? What is the meaning of this query, guys? The meaning is we are telling SQL engine to please display the records where manager ID is 5 or 4 or 5 or null, right? So what should be the if I will execute this query? So what should be the output?
Output should contain where the manager ID is 4, 5 and null.
So
But-
I should get this record in the output.
Yes.
This record should be in the output. This record should be in the output.
Null
And
will
this
show.
record.
Null will
This-
not display
Because
as
it compare only one value.
it's a bucket of assumption, and we don't know exactly what values are in null.
Okay, good. Let me keep this here first of all. This is in Y. Okay. My question is, I'm trying to execute this query. Okay. So I'm expecting that, okay, I'm searching for 4, 5 null. So I should get this 4 in the output. I should get this 5 in the output. I should get this 5 and null as well in the output. This is what my understanding is. Let me run this. Oh, I'm getting only these records. I'm a bit surprised that I have put null as well here, and in this table we have null, these 2 records, but why this is not coming in the output?
But null performs single value.
Null performs single value. Sorry, I didn't get. Why null is not in the output, although I have written here? That is what my question is.
Do we need to get is condition in between?
Good.
Yeah.
The reason is null can be captured using which operator? Is.
Is.
I have told no. You have to contact this is operator, and this is used exclusively for null only. Okay. This is operator in SQL is used only for null. This is exclusive for null only, because no other operator can capture null. So whenever you have to capture null, you will take the help of which keyword?
Is.
Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Here in this query, you are telling in to capture null, and in is incapable of capturing null, because null is a notorious criminal. This can be captured by is only. So that is why in operator fails to capture the null record. Hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Is
Okay.
this clear, everyone? Question number 6. Read this question. Is this clear? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So in which scenario in operator fails? What is the answer?
Null.
Null.
In null.
Okay. Hope it is clear. Fine.
Yes, sir.
So shall I proceed further?
Just can you show that null also in that display result?
I will come to that. I will come to that. That is the next topic. So
Okay.
far, is this clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the question is, I have displayed this result and my manager is telling where is null, Tanvir? I told sir, sorry, I have used this in operator, but this cannot capture null. So obviously your manager boss, he will tell that I don't care what is in and all this stuff. I need null as well in the output. So what you will do for that? Any thought, any idea?
Null should be removed from parenthesis, and then we write or,
Good.
and uh, and then we write the employee ID or whatever it is, and then we equal to null. No, not null, is null.
Employee ID or some other column?
No, sir,
Manager ID.
I'm not able to read that.
Manager ID.
Manager ID.
Manager ID.
Manager
Good.
ID.
Good. Is this the correct output now?
Yes.
Okay. Now see. In this query, I have used in operator along with or operator. Okay. And the column is also same. Right? So this is also allowed. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
So,
Okay. So fine, guys, so far.
yes.
Any question? Okay, perfect. So I really appreciate the effort Sania is putting into learning SQL. That is very good. And she is, I think, which year you are there in Sania? Second year. First year. So very good. This will help you a lot. Perfect. Okay. So now let me proceed further. Have I covered not in? No,
No.
I have not covered not in. Okay, fine. Let me cover not in now. Select a star from employee where manager ID not in 4. Now let's try to understand the meaning of not in. If you are writing not in, it means you are telling I don't want this value. So within not in, what you have written? 4. It means you are telling sorry. 4 I don't want. Apart from 4, whatever you have, you can display. Okay. So let me show you the output. Tell me, is this the correct output?
No.
Why?
Null is also present.
Good. I have told engine to not to show 4 because I have written not in. Not in means I don't want this value. I have written not in 4, it means I don't want 4. So fine, engine has not displayed 4 in the output. 5, 6, 5 it has displayed. But null is also there, no? It should display null as well, right? Why the null is missing? Is the question clear?
Yes, Anuj.
Yes, sir.
So why null is missing? I told here into engine that I don't want 4. I'm not interested in 4. It is fine. It should not display 4. Apart from 4, it should display all the values, no? 5, 6, 5, null, null. Why the null and null is missing here?
Because in operator does not work for null.
It's incapable of getting the null values, and it's, as we discussed, like null is a bucket of assumption. We don't know the value of null as well.
Okay. Okay. Fine. 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 Okay. Good. Now, in this query, if I will write 4, 5, then what is the meaning of this?
Except 4 and 5, it will show other values.
Apart from 4 and 5, it should display all the values, right? Okay. Do you agree with this output?
No.
Why? Because null is not there. That is what you're telling.
Yes.
Okay, fine. One more example I will show you. Then I will conclude it. Okay. Now this one. It is telling no data found, right? This output, are you convinced with this output? I executed this query and the output is no data found, right? Are you convinced with this?
No.
Why?
Because if we have to show the data with null, we have to use the is operator with it.
That is fine. But here I told the SQL engine, I am not interested in 4, neither I'm interested in null, but the engine should display 5 and 5, 6, 5. No, this 3 should be there in the output. No, correct. But why it is not coming in the output? Is the question clear? First of all, what I'm asking?
Yes.
My question is, here I told to SQL engine that, hey, SQL, I don't want 4 and also I don't want null, right? Then it should display me 5, 6, 5. At least this 3 it should display, no? Because I told I'm not interested in 4 and null. So this is 5, 6, 5. It should display this. Why engine is not displaying this value? This is my question. Okay, let's try to understand this. But almost we are on time. Are you ready to stretch for 5 more minutes, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or do you want to continue tomorrow? What do you suggest?
We'll finish the topic.
Sorry?
We can finish this.
Continue.
Okay, fine. Continue, fine. First of all, let's try to understand this use case when you have written manager ID not in 4. Okay. Here in this query, first of all, your engine will execute from employee, right? From employee means you will take a copy of this employee table. You know this, correct? This is your employee table. Engine will take a copy of this. Then you have this where condition. The moment engine will see where, it will understand that, oh, I have to apply some filter. Okay, but on which column? Okay, manager ID. You have to apply some filter on the manager. So far, nothing new I taught. This so far you all know this, right? Okay. Then I have written not in 4. It means I am telling I'm not interested in 4. Okay. So engine will pick the first record. Is this same as this 4? Yes. But are you interested in this 4?
No.
No, I'm not interested. Reject it. Rejected. Clear? Okay. This is 5. Here you have written not in 4. So are you interested in 5?
Yes.
Yes. This is selected. Clear? Similarly, this is 6 and you have written I'm not interested in 4, but this is 6. Okay, so this should be displayed. 5. You have written here I'm not interested in 4, but this is 5. So are you interested in 5?
Yes.
Yes, so this is selected. Null. You have told here I'm not interested in 4, but what is this?
None.
No.
Null. Okay. So are you sure this null is same as 4?
No.
No.
We're not sure, right? So because this null may be 4, I do agree, because we know that null is a bucket of assumption. No one knows the value. This null may be 4, this null may be 0, this null may be 1 million, anything, but you are not sure, right? That is why this is also rejected. And this null is also rejected. And finally, when you executed this query, output is 565. So is this query output clear, this one?
Yes.
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 You understood how not in works?
So
Okay, now coming to this query, same thing will happen here. Let me uncheck this. You are telling here, oh my God, wow, this is not changing this. You are telling here, I'm not interested in 4 and 5 both. So this is 4, you're not interested in this, right? So rejected. Are you interested in this 5?
No.
You have written clearly here, boss, I'm not interested in this. So this is rejected. Are you interested in this 6? Yes. So this is selected. Are you interested in this 5? No. You have mentioned I'm not interested. So this is rejected. Are you interested in this null? That is not clear. This 4 and 5 is null or not. So this both are also rejected. Finally, you have selected only 6 and this is in the output. Hope this is clear.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, shall I start discussing this one?
Yes.
Yeah, this is
Yes.
interesting. Listen to this very carefully and then I will stop class. Here you have written, I don't want 4, I don't want null. What is the meaning of this? I don't want 4 or null records, right? You have told I want not interested in 4, I'm not interested in null. So literally, if you're not interested in 4 and null, I should get this in the output. That is what we are thinking, correct? But when we executed this query, engine has
Yes.
given output as no data found. That is what we were confused that why engine is giving no data found. Either engine is behaving abnormally. So let's check it. Okay, start with the first record, 4. Are you interested in 4?
No.
Clear cut? You have written, I'm not interested in 4, so this is rejected. Okay, any confusion here?
No.
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 Are you interested in 5?
Yes.
I repeat, are you sure you're interested in 5? Think carefully.
Not sure because null is there. It may 5 may be in the null.
Good. This is the catch. Within this null, if I will tell you 5 is there, if I will tell you within this null 5 is there, so chances are there or not? Tell me.
Yes.
Even 0.000001% chances are there because this is null, boss. It can store anything. So now tell me, can you tell me with 100% confidence that Tanvir, you're not interested in 5?
No.
Tell me. You cannot tell because I told here I'm not interested in null. And maybe if this null has 5 within this, it means I'm telling I'm not interested in 5, right? Because you don't know the value of null. Is this clear?
Yes.
Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Because this null might be storing 5. I am telling might. I'm not telling 100% I'm sure. Might be this is having 5. So in that case, you cannot publish this. No, suppose your engine has published this. And suppose this null is having 5. So it means you are telling I'm not interested in 4 and 5. Then why you're displaying 5, right? Similarly, what about 6? What about 6?
Rejected.
Rejected because maybe this null will be having 6. Maybe. Then the meaning of this query is I'm not interested in 4 and 6. So in that case, 6 will also be rejected, right? Then this 5, again, same logic. This will be rejected and this will be rejected. Normal, right? So that is why what is the output? Do you have any output?
No.
No.
Have you selected any record? No. That is why engine is telling no data found. This is very interesting case, and this proves that yes, null is a bucket of assumptions. No one knows the exact value. But I ask this question during when I take interview, and most of the candidates they will fail here. They will tell that this should be the output, but this is not the output. If you know the meaning of null, then you can answer that, oh, this will give no data found. Okay, I will stop here and we will continue this discussion tomorrow. Okay, so I will not share any assignment today because net we have not discussed any new topic today. Just is null we have discussed. So please work on the questions and we'll continue tomorrow. Thank you guys. We'll connect tomorrow. Take
Okay.
care. Bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye everyone.
Tanvir,
Yeah, please tell me.
could you share this Excel whatever you
Sorry, could you please? I didn't get what you.
Excel I'm saying because whatever you read. You
Oh,
said yeah.
you want me to repeat this?
No. I'm asking you to share the Excel.
This will be shared. I'm sharing on a daily basis. The last few classes as well I have shared. Right now I will share this.
Okay.
Everything, this will be shared. Whatever I have written code here, this will also be shared and the recording will be shared. But it takes close to 2 to 3 hours. Okay, but I will share all these things. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, fine guys. Thank you.